Let's try that. Does that work? That does work. Why on earth would it be muted? Driver update available. Right. That makes sense. Can we update the driver without it ruining anything? If so, then we should be good. Let's just sort of let that install and do its thing. What I was trying to say was, hey everyone, how are we doing? Today we're doing some Gauntlet, and there we go. Right, that's done. Let me try and open up this software. Yeah, I'm trying to get this done. Oh, there. Oh, for God's sake. What is happening? Right. Let's try for a third time. This is ridiculous. We need to change this to stream mix. Does that work? It works. And there should be game sound as well. It won't be super, super loud, but it should be there. Right. For the third time, let's attempt to explain what we're doing. We are doing Gauntlet. I'm recording with Curbs later today. Is this person like gone into the Gauntlet with the wrong team or something? I'm recording with Curbs. We are doing some pack roulette. Are they going to leave? Maybe they've just joined the game and put their controller down? So they're going to leave shortly. If not, then we'll continue playing. So, recording with Curbs probably around 3 o'clock. So, I'm just seeing if I can squeeze a full set of Gauntlet objectives in and win before we record. Oh, they are here. Okay. So, they're not going to play, but they are here. Well, fantastic. What a thrilling first game of Gauntlet this is. Just in case they do like end up starting to play and they... Swear I pressed that twice for a low driven, but apparently not. Just in case they end up being a pro player, we'll score a couple of goals. Or attempt to. Are they actually going to play? No? Fine. So... God, this game is horrible. So, we are going to record that today. That video should be up for you tomorrow. And then, on Monday, I recorded with Brad for the first time for his series, which, if you haven't seen, it's like Monopoly, FC Monopoly. And it was really, really fun. So, I said to him, I would love to record an episode for my channel, if that is possible. And we are doing. We are recording that tonight, and that will go up maybe also tomorrow. Maybe we'll have a double upload tomorrow. So that's what you've got coming your way. I'm also going to record the season review video for Leicester. Probably record that tomorrow and have that uploaded either tomorrow or Friday. I'm not 100% sure. So a lot going on. We got lots of TikTok stuff going on, which is always fun. And then, of course, all of these other... videos with which we're trying to do. Oh, you are going to randomly play just to try and score. There are some weird people that play this game. But Beza and Jack and anyone else that is tuning in, hello! I hope you've had a fantastic week so far. Mine has been pretty damn good. I cannot complain. Pack Dembele red, just wondering what chem star should you put on him. Honestly, it probably doesn't really matter with a card like that, but you can go on to sites like... I mean, you know what? Let's just... It's not as if this guy's going to play and like come back, is it? So we may as well just have a little look at Dembele. You can use sites like FootGG, FootBin, all of these... And when you look at these cards... Oh, I've been fouled. You can go down here and you can see what percentage of people most use certain chem styles. So the most common one that people are using on Dembele is Hawk, and then next most common is Marksman. So Hawk, I'm not 100% sure that's really needed, because the difference that you're going to get in these physicals is very, very minimal. Marksman, on the other hand, is boosting your shooting nice. It's giving you more strength, and it's boosting your dribbling. I'd prefer that one over a Hawk, if it were my choice. Not too bad. And they are just deciding to randomly play. Hope all is well. Watching on Kick, but type in here. That is all good. I appreciate you helping out with the old Kick side of things. That has to be comfortably the worst website out of all of my years making content. Kick has to have the least discoverability of any platform, any site, or whatever that I've ever used. How's Vitinha? He was very, very good in Champs. Very, very good. Which reminds me, I need to put him into one of these gauntlet teams, don't I? How many viewers on Twitch? Probably like 2. This game on Twitch is dead. My viewership on Twitch is always pretty much the lowest out of any platform outside of Kick, but I don't really care about Kick. It's just an extra little incentive. Main platform has always been YouTube, but TikTok also does well from time to time. Who goes down in the Prem? West Ham. Spurs have got themselves out of it with those back-to-back wins. Think Team of Season Chawinga is worth it? There are 2 Team of Season Chawingas. I don't know how much either of them costs. I've not watched the Vardy documentary yet, but I will. Maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow. Champs record, what did I get? 10. I did a video on it, which was akin to a Ruiner Randomer back in the day under NEP. Where you go in and you basically discuss a topic whilst playing a game. So I did that whilst we played our final Champs game. I've just realised, according to YouTube, this stream is not live. Oh, it's live on a different stream. Okay, fine. Well, that's fine. RM, I don't even know if I agree. I think the game has, in general. Which is why if I do like TikToks and videos on the football channel, they can still do really well. Get videos on this game are a big struggle. Big, big struggle. Ended up packing Kanjinga during Team of the Season this week. One of your favourite strikers in this game. Fair. Chawinga, not the blue-haired one. I mean, neither of them look like they have blue hair. I mean, one of them costs 3 million coins. Is any card worth 3 mil, really? I don't know. And the other one is worth 2.5 mil. I mean, they both look great. They're unbelievable Team of the Season cards. They're going to play really, really well. To be fair, FIFA's dead now. It is! That doesn't mean that you should go into random streams and just be mean. Is FC dead? Something along those lines. Did I see Nep's video about content? I did a reaction video to that exact video the other day. I did exactly that. I thought it was a very good video, and I agreed with the majority of what he said, which, in comparison to a lot of these other like rant videos and stuff like that, even Nep's videos, I haven't agreed with a lot of points that were made. I think there were two points that I made. Sorry, 2 points that Nep made that I disagreed with. One of them was, if you... I'm not playing against the AI, I'm playing against this guy who, from the first second of the game, has not been playing. Have they just accidentally not pressed their controller in the last, like, 30 seconds? What an absolute moron. Why didn't they do that straight away? I mean, fine. Hey, it still saves us 30 in-game minutes, so it's all good. So, the two things that I mainly disagreed with that Nep said, one of them was he said, if you ask people that are not watching streams, not watching YouTube and TikToks about this game, if you ask those people whether they're like excited about the new content and stuff that comes out, they would say yes. No. I have two mates that have played this game for nearly since the beginning. Since like FIFA 11, 12, something like that is when they got into Ultimate Team. They think the game is up there with the worst they've played. They don't watch streams, they don't watch videos and stuff like that. They may see the occasional thing popping up on their timeline, but they're not in this bubble, is how I'd describe it. And they think it's crap. So I disagree with him on that one. And the other one was that he said people might be interested in watching Road to Glories, but not in the way they used to, but now you have to be more niche. And his example was something like making an England team and building up, or making players as good as their best ever England cards or something like that. And my thoughts was, no, if Road to Glories aren't interesting, making a really niche Road to Glory is hindering yourself even more. So I disagreed on that point as well. Why do casuals think it's crap? Because the game is just bad. The gameplay is horrible. The servers are horrible. It's just dreadful. Footies is when the game comes back, or Ultimate TOTS. I don't know. Why does this still say it's a concept? Oh. Idiot. The thing is, we are now in a position where we've got more... Oh, someone asked, what did I get from my rewards? My rewards from Champs were Endrick and Tovan. So, two very, very good cards. Tovan looks unbelievable. So, let's whack him in instead of Havertz, and let's get rid of Ibarbo for Team 2 in the Gauntlet, and we will put in Endrick. I would like to try out this Giroud as well, now that he's got his upgrades, but there we go. They're in. Let's go! It's May and Prem Team season is already done, so the game is on its yearly wind down until silly season. You say that, but that didn't used to be the case. Prem was normally, yeah, the most hype, but you would still be excited every single week of Team of the Season because your team would upgrade every single week, or it would change every week. Now, no one has any interest in doing that. It's sad. You're in Div 7, that Chewinga bullied you? It doesn't surprise me. She looks very good. Footies is when the game comes back. I don't know if it will. So yeah, my weekend rewards were very good. Oh. Went for an eye test today. I forgot that was in there. Oh, God. My eyesight has got slightly worse, guys. Oh, no. For any of you that know anything about prescriptions for glasses, my right eye has gone from minus 0.75 to minus 1. Absolute nightmare. Absolute bloody nightmare, that, innit? It changes nothing. Why is this player or this person These are the kind of people that make me despise this game. Like, what they're doing right now, they're not even playing, like, in a ratty way. It's just weird. What's wrong with you? I don't understand it. Why are you playing in such a bizarre, pointless way? People are just very, very weird on this game. Good ball. Endrick's first shot for the club is a goal. Find it funny how Nep says the game's dead yet makes a new Road to Glory on PC. Yeah. But then he says that, yeah, Road to Glories are dead. So I'm intrigued what kind of stuff he may potentially push forward with. Because, as I said in my reaction to that video, I would love to do the kind of content that he showed an example of, that Spencer's doing, Gorilla. Where it's like, yeah, scoring a free kick in every single FIFA from 99 up to FC 26. I don't know how he does that, though. I don't know how you get, like, all of those games and have access to play them all. I actually did do my research afterwards, because I thought I saw a tweet talking about how it was possible. Someone had made, like, a pack of everything recently. Could not find that tweet. So, if anyone has any idea how people do those kind of videos where they're playing, like, every FIFA from the past, there's no way that they're whacking out, like, the Xbox 360, surely, to record FIFA 08 and the PS1 for FIFA 99. So, if anyone knows, let me know. I would love to make those kind of videos. Because they are just really, really fun. Oh, he's offside. Reese, yes, exactly. Reading TikTok messages, I read everything. Your vision's better than most people on Earth. I don't think that's true, because most people on Earth don't have to wear glasses. Whereas I do. It's just... It's not awful. My vision is basically, if anything is at long distance, it's slightly blurry. But not to the point where it's really a problem. Like, I could go to the football and... I thought you were 15, 20. Oh, no. So my right eye is -1. It's gone up from -0.75, and my left is -0.75. Yeah, I could go to the football and watch it perfectly fine. The only thing that I probably wouldn't really be able to do is read the names on the back of the shirts. I mean, okay, what are we doing here? Don't know if you're still using Cherky. I am. If that guy doesn't have double 5-star and, like, Trickster, I won't have an interest. The reason why I use most of the players that I use in my main team is because they're fun and enjoyable to me. So if they can't match Cherky in the fun department, yeah. Footies and Ultimate TOTS is only good for the people who never buy packs. And can try the best players. I'd say it can also be fun for the people that do buy packs and stuff like that as well. I can't show you my tactics because I don't use them. I think that tactics shouldn't be in the game. I don't use, like, the meta and stuff like that. I don't care. Right. Do we want to replace anyone in Team 3? Who's in Team 4? I guess we'll answer that question. What team of the seasons have I not used in these squads? Oh, so somehow you've been used in one already. Okay, so the only team of the season is Duvikas. So any other team of the seasons that I've got that are not in use in other teams are free reign. So let's have a little look who we could put in. Beza, yeah. See, mine, fortunately, isn't as bad as that. So Vitinha obviously needs to go into one of these teams. Ruben Neves, Vuskovic could go in maybe instead of Simikan. Sara could also go in. Maybe we put in Reach instead of Jordi Alba, just because he's a little bit outdated at this stage. And yeah, Simikan, one playstyle plus. Come on. Vuskovic, you can go in there. And then maybe JJ. Or Let's put in Sara, and then instead of Vlasic at cam, we'll put Vitinha there. 4-1-2-1-2 narrow is what I have used basically since the start of the year. Wait, do I not have Cherky in a team? Oh my god. Right, we need to look at putting him in the 4th team then. Okay. Let's do it. He's not meta, just really good in game for you. Fair. Those are the best players. They're the best ones. How's the team? You're new? Good. The game's crap though, isn't it? Need a left mid. What do you think about Carrasco? You could probably get an Evo that's basically the same for such a tiny amount of effort. I mean, how much is his SBC? Yannick Carrasco. He's 52k. Just do him. Just do him and try him out. Simple as that. When it's an SBC, a squad, anything like that is as cheap as that, yeah, just do it. It's not really a hindrance if he turns out to not be great. Oh, I should have technicaled a little bit earlier there. This game feels a bit delayed, though, which is not ideal. What on earth? Just bang it. Okay. Oh, right, I see. The person asking, like, where's Vitinha? Yes, I need to update the picture of my team for TikTok at the bottom. Obviously, yes, Vitinha is in my main team now. I forgot I hadn't updated that. Oh, and there he is! The main man, 97 rated Vitinha. He's not bad. You could say. Do enjoy the gauntlet, man. It's one of the only few places that doesn't feel like it's mega try hard every single game. Which sadly nowadays is so insanely rare. That's a really good interception by Andre Santos. Mr. Verts. Oh, I should have... Okay, don't we love this game. You've been playing player career because can't be bothered with Ultimate Team. That really surprises me. Because to me, it feels like most people can't be bothered with Ultimate Team because of how bad the gameplay is. Not really the content side of things. So then I'd be surprised that people want to play the game outside of Ultimate Team. Other than maybe if you do pro clubs, because that's a very different vibe. So does that mean that you like the gameplay, but you don't like the content? I guess on career mode you're playing... Oh, wow. That was a nice dribble. I guess you're playing the... what's it called? Authentic gameplay rather than competitive one. Which is a bit slower, more realistic. So I guess it is a different experience. I would like to hope that you're not getting button delay on offline career mode gameplay. So I guess that is also an improvement. How are you losing a header to Vert sticking his leg in the air? What's going on there? Jesus. Typing out the long bot message. I mean, there's no way that they didn't just copy and paste it. I didn't even read past the first line of it. Bang! Oh! Authentic, which is faster and no button delay. I mean, it shouldn't be faster, but I guess that says a lot about the state of this game. Why is it so hard in those situations to find someone that isn't a centre-back to pass the ball to? So infuriating. Good ball, good finish. Who do I think Leicester will sign? I genuinely have no idea. I don't know enough about League One football to have any kind of idea of players that were in the league last season that we might look at to try and sign. I imagine there's a world where maybe we would look at who were the top goal scorers that didn't get promoted and maybe look at one of them. Would be my guess. I also think that we're obviously going to promote a lot of youth players. So then you're signing players around the youth. So potentially you try and get some, like, championship level players. What on... obviously that was to Rodrigo, who's the wrong goal, but okay. Some championship level players under the assumption that you hopefully come straight back up, and then they are good enough for next season. Dear God, this gameplay is absolutely shambolic. Christ. I have no idea whether I think we'll win the league. As I say, I don't know enough about the league. I don't know who our manager's going to be. I don't know whether we're going to have the same owners. I have no idea who's going to be playing for us. There are so many unknowns going into this season that it's so hard to answer. Tonight, or tomorrow, a few days ago on the Footy channel on YouTube, I uploaded a buy, sell, release video for the full squad. So if you haven't checked that out already, please do. I also put out a TikTok version over on Birdie Football on TikTok. Jesus. And the next video that we're going to do is the season review, which is basically going to be looking at everything. The squad, the managers, big incidents in the season, transfers, etc., etc. All of it, we're going to run through the whole season, and it's going to be depressing, but it's got to be done, sadly. So I'll try and record that one tomorrow and either upload it tomorrow or Friday. Again, on the Footy channel. What do I think the outcome of Spygate should be? Give Middlesbrough the place in the final. People are going to look back and say, oh, but Leeds didn't get that kind of punishment. Well, no, because there weren't rules in place. Now there are. So, yeah. Give Borough that place. That's how I see it. You've cheated. So, why not? We could put Puyol in here just because he is also being evoed. And it just gets one game on him done. Let's do that. Second golf major tomorrow. Yes, that is going to be pretty nice. Looking forward to that. Who am I looking for? Oh, Puyol. Where is he? There. Puyol! Right, can we get the... Oh, wait. I think we need to look at some of these other positions. Like, Duvicas isn't bad, but do I not have a single player better? I support Leicester. We've got Haji Wright. I have no idea how good this card is. He looks okay. We could try out Giroud. Could try out Giroud. Why not? And then Kaka, I do love. However, let's get a bit of Vicky Lopez in here. Or, oh no, Cherky. Get him in. Get Cherky in. And then the other centre mid could potentially be Vicky Lopez. Who, there she is. She's got a third place top. I mean, she is more of a cam than a centre mid. This Saar, by the way, which I didn't realise I had in my club. Is he... Can you buy this card? Or did I do an SBC? Ismail Assar. He's extinct. He's 1 million coins. He's extinct at 1 mil. I didn't even know that I had him in my club until I saw him the other day. On Monday. And... What does he potentially get if they win the whole thing? Because, my God, he's already crazy. So he reached the final. He got his third playstyle plus. What does he get if they win? Because I think this is the only card I've got from any club that is potentially going to win. He goes to a 96, double 5-star. Holy crap, this card is going to be a joke. Look, he's got basically perfect playstyles. He's already 5'4". 96 means you're going to get 99 pace. Shooting and dribbling are going to go up to what? Like 95, 96? Passing up to 94? Physical up to maybe 90? What a card to have randomly packed back then and completely forgot about until he was a 92. Not bad at all. Right. Our other centre mids. We don't have loads. Berhalter. Kang Sang-yoon. Alex Garcia. I do like this card. I've used him a few times. Let's put him in. Booba, are you good enough at this point? Let's have a little look at our other options. Where am I? Watching you from FIFA 19. Very happy to see. Still grinding. Hope you the best. Thank you very much. I hope you're doing very, very well. Very well indeed. Sammy Braybrook. Casemiro does look pretty good. I've not used him before. I mean, Berhalter. Oh, let's go with you. Perrone. Right. I think that should be good enough. I don't use tactics. I support Leicester. So many people were disregarding exactly the fact that a rule was put in place after the Leeds one. Yes, exactly. Giroud class in game if you know how to use him. I have absolutely no idea how to use him. I'm assuming headers, but headers for me on this game are crap. Although I saw Nep speaking recently that like precision header is best. Do you press both triggers when you shoot? Something like that? I can't remember what he said, but I have no idea how to utilize precision header. I mean, he's also got low driven, so we can use him quote-unquote normally, and he'd still be fine. Oh, no. Nearly. Aribo was away. Offside? Apparently not. Okay. That's nice play. Wow, you actually defended me cutting back in there. That's kind of nuts. Or they just defended poorly. Is always a possibility in something like the Gauntlet. It's not that they did something amazing, it's that they did something accidentally. You say he lost lengthy. Honestly, until I saw a TikTok, maybe a week or 2 weeks ago, I genuinely didn't realise that people cared about lengthy, explosive controlled. Since, was it like FIFA 20 where it first existed? I genuinely believed that that was the only game where anyone gave a damn. But apparently that's a massive thing on this game. Is that if your players are lengthy, they're significantly better. I couldn't tell you. Chris, I'm doing good. Thank you very much for the kind words. Opinion on... I've not seen the Vardy documentary yet. I know my mum watched it yesterday, but I haven't seen it. Played any golf? I actually haven't really played any golf. Other than, like, practicing some little chip shots in the garden. Like 20-yard chip shots. Oh, big save, Jakob! No, I've been really, really busy lately. I would very much like to go again soon. I think it's this Saturday that my girlfriend is in London. And so maybe, like, I'll see if any of my mates or my dads are interested in potentially going. Oh my god, Diogo Costa! Playing clubs, sometimes you wonder why people bought this game when they clearly have no clue what they're doing. Yeah. Okay. Deary me. It's the same when you play Rush with randoms. It's like, you must struggle playing this game. If, like, that's your decision-making and stuff like that. Why on earth is he just being kept on side there? This would be frustrating to lose in game 4 of 4. Maybe we should have had a different style of striker up there with Giroud. What is that button delay? Jesus Christ. It took so long to pass that ball there. Ah, the AI. Baz, because sadly, that is the inconsistent gameplay and server problems that have plagued this game series for many, many years. And despite it being 2026 and nearly halfway through it, EA makes so much money, and yet on this game, the servers and inconsistent gameplay still exist. And I have absolutely no idea how or why that is the case. What a ridiculously good interception that is. Ooh. Jesus Christ, stop spinning in circles, dude. Oh my god. How on earth have I not scored? You're getting so lucky. This is ridiculous. I mean, his keeper's made at least 3 ridiculous saves. Oh my god, how was that cut through? And yet you still give them money. This is my job. If this wasn't my job, I wouldn't have bought FIFA 23. That's how back I would have... how far back I would have stopped playing this game series. And my plan is for 27 to be my last one. And to take this next year to pivot content creation away from this crap. I feel like lengthy explosive control are a mental thing. They definitely didn't used to be. And the way that the best players in the game are talking about lengthy players this year makes me think, yeah, it has to be properly back this year. But I just don't know how to utilize it. But apparently that is the answer as to why my, like, Team of the Abasha that I was using, she kept getting outpaced, even though she had, like, what, Quick Step Plus or something like that, plus ridiculously high pace. Apparently the reason is because of lengthy, which she is not. Right, Olivier! Olivier, no! I don't know what to do here. See, now that right there looks like a very lengthy player. Haaland. They just... The power that they seem to have when they get up to full speed. As I say, that's upsetting that we're going to lose our 4th game out of 4. I think this is the first time in months that I'm going to play the Gauntlet and not get all the wins in a row required on my first go through it. Genuinely couldn't tell you the last time that happened. But what is this gameplay? Why does Turkey feel so unresponsive? He's left the ball behind. What is going on? Not ideal game to, like, to have gameplay slow down and button delay and stuff when you need to win. Like, that was ridiculous. That should have been such an easy goal once they turned with Turkey there to just finesse it, but he left the ball behind. This game is stupid. You're just going to run back with your CDM because that's how this game works. What is he doing? What is going on? Turkey! I mean, it is very clearly delayed, but even still. No, it's so slow. Who's going up to Championship? It has to be Southampton unless they get done for Spygate, in which case, genuinely no idea. Oh, he just stopped his run completely. That's not where I aimed! This delay! Oh, this is a painful experience. This is absolutely horrible to play. Oh, look at you not controlling the defender. We just can't get that opening because there's always AI players in the way. I don't know what to do! Combine the abuse of AI defending with button delay, and what am I supposed to do? This game is painful. Ah. How are you solid defensively running that formation? Don't know. It's just the formation that I play. Oh, this is unbearable how delayed it is. Giroud, it's not the pass I needed. We shouldn't have risked it with our team choice. Trying out a different type of player. Get off of me. Look at that touch! Dear God. It might be too little too late. Gone quite small in comparison. Not small, but not big enough for what you wanted. Oh, I'll need to read the rest. I mean, we shouldn't have been losing in the first place. It's Diogo Costa, and some of the AI blocks that were put in were crazy. Oh, I can't switch to the right player. Go! Can't go when everything you do is delayed. It's a lot harder. Oof. Okay. You win, game. You win. Oh, nice delay. That's good. You want me to lose? I lose. Why didn't you jump? Absolute mental that we lose that game. That Aribo shot. I mean, 9 shots to 3. Ah, the frustration of FC 26. Neighbours, a friend of yours, big golfers, bought the property that I rented for a while. Take down the fence, join the gardens, going to turn it into a golf practice facility, as you do. God, your world is amazing. That is crazy. I'm very, very jealous. Do I ever use any other formation? Only really in videos. But not normally. I don't see the point or need to switch things up. No good red picks from Ligue. I got Tovan and Endrick. So yeah. Not bad. I will try out Tovan properly. Like in the main team, I'll give him a go at striker. But I love Liao. Oh crap, someone asked for like Liao's record ages ago. They're probably not still here. There you go. How do you feel going to League One? Oh, ecstatic. It was the greatest season of our lives. Phenomenal. League One playoffs to go up. I don't even know who's in them. I don't know. Will I be streaming Forza when it comes out? I don't know if I'm going to stream it. I don't know if it's the kind of game people would care about watching. So I don't know in that regard. We could put Vicky up front. Ooh. Let's try Vicky instead of Giroud. She fits the way I play more. Rebo's only on 1 chem, which really doesn't help. We'll stick him. We'll stick with him. Right, try it with the hardest team first this time. Rarely press sprint button with the ball. Me? Why would you not? Obviously, there's certain situations where you don't need to. Like when you're in and around the box, a lot of the time you won't need to sprint. You'd be better off doing normal dribbling or technical dribbling rather than a sprint. But outside of that, next stream game will be the return. Oh. Of Elden Ring. And then, yeah, I mean, I could do some Forza. I am planning on recording Forza for the first video on another one. We want Crash. I've completed Crash. Crash is done. 106%. We are done with Crash. So yeah, now that that's done, the return to Elden Ring after all this time. Maybe some Forza, because that is out very soon. Oh my god, the delay. Everyone just running offside is painful. Ugh. What's going on? Is this, like, 4th team cursed? How are these not going in? Vicky. You forgot Aribo played for Leicester? I mean, he didn't really play for us, did he? His card's crazy. But yeah, he didn't really play for us. What is going on? What is wrong with Team 4? Why did they get all the bad luck? What am I seeing? Christ almighty. Why is the delay so bad? Shoot, man! I've pressed the button, you clown. It's doing my head in. Why this team? Why were the others fine? No, it's obviously to Turkey's the wrong goal. He's got incisive plus. Ah! I mean, I didn't aim the ball at her. I wanted a 1-2 with Turkey. EA, what are you doing to me? Team 4. New Bond game, 2 weeks. Yeah, I'll get that in the future. Like, maybe if it comes to Game Pass or when it gets to the point where we can pick it up for like 20 quids, I'll end up buying that. I've just got way too many games to be picking up more and more. It's gone straight at him. Oh, I'm going to lose my mind. Why are the other 3 teams absolutely all over it, but then as soon as Team 4 gets involved, apparently the Gauntlet is the hardest game mode in the world. Can't switch to my CDM after 5 attempts. That's always fun, isn't it? Jesus, man. Good AI defending by Van Dijk, stepping up there. It's always fun to play against. Should be a goal. Finally! I was going to say I'm right there. That would have been harsh if I hadn't got on the end of that. Ping it. It was optimistic. I don't know if those kind of passes actually really work this year. Oh my god, Jakob made a save! 92 evoed from Gold Van Dijk is unreal. Oh my god! The big fat blob that is... What are you doing?! How have I not muscled him off the ball there, and why is still Archik watching it go in? Team 4 is going to be the death of me. I hate them all. Other than Turkey. Because I could never hate Turkey. What is this gameplay, man? Why does it feel like when playing with this squad, the button delay is twice as bad as with any other team? This is miserable. What are you doing? When's the hearing for Southampton? I have no idea. I don't know if we know that information yet. Go, Vicky! How are you just so slow? The worst part is, like, I've not aimed there! Ah! If we lose this one, then we just have to leave the next 3 because I need to win all 4. I think that's probably the only... My only complaint about the Gauntlet is that you can't then just sort of like wipe your remaining games if you lose the first one. I just want it over. I want a fresh start. Press the button! Please! Even though being kicked out is fairer, you see a points deduction. I think they get kicked out. I think Borough are in the final. Which for the Premier League is probably worse because Southampton, I would say, have more chance of staying up than either of them. But you can't cheat. That's a shocking touch. Vicky's going to get caught by Van Dijk! How? How is Van Dijk catching up with Vicky? This game is upsetting. Oh, and it ricochets straight back to him. He stopped defending with that player as well. Just complete AI by the end of it there. Ruben! It's a good finish! Lock in. It's not as simple as that on this game. When the game wants to screw you, the game will screw you. Not because it's scripted, but because it's utter crap. Like, why are you trying to kick that instead of head it, Nesta? What are you doing? That's a beautiful dribble. Doesn't matter, though, because AI Laporte is just back like a flash. Great tackle. Pass goes to the wrong player. That's good. The AI defending from Laporte again! I hate those. Like, he probably got the ball there, but on this game, any like slide tackle that is slightly from the side, even if they wrap their leg around and get the ball, it's basically always given as a pen. And it's just stupid. But Cherky wanted Elite Camp for a good price. Played 2 games, he's very fun. Yeah, that's what you want at this stage of the game. Players that, when the gameplay isn't absolutely shambolic, you can actually enjoy using. And Cherky is definitely one of those. Jeez, I've got 3 defenders sprinting after me there. Oh! Oh, we got a bit of luck! Yes! The game was crap in my favour. Dame, I'll take that. That's a good compliment. Could be right, they're training, plus they'll have to tell the police a good time if Burr... I think they get kicked. I do. As a Borough fan, feels a bit of a bad way to go up. Southampton cheated and punished, but we didn't win the game. Feels a bit of a pity win. Yes, but you could then say that one of the reasons you didn't win the game is because they cheated. Right? In reality, it was because your players were absolutely knackered, and your guy goes up, was it Fry, goes up to try and head it, and doesn't get off the floor. But also, it's not like it's the final. Like, if Southampton won the playoff final and then were told, no, you're not going up, the other team that were in the final get a bye and go up to the Premier League, that would, I think, like, obviously whoever gets promoted would still be very, very happy and they'd celebrate and everything, but why am I seeing these pitch lines? What on earth is that? That is awful. Why would anyone choose to have their pitch look like this? Dear God. Oh, I've pressed a button and he's not done it. Good start to this game. But you've still got to go and win the final, if you do get there. The first goal shouldn't have stood. I mean, was it you that should have had the blatant penalty where the player just got absolutely booted? How that wasn't given, I don't know. I also don't understand why in the playoff, like, semi-finals, they don't add in VAR. Because these playoffs are to get into a league that has VAR. So why would you not utilize the technology in the games leading up to one of those teams having that technology? I don't know. I think it's a bit dumb. Oh, good save. Don't know what's happened, but what did Southampton do to cheat? I don't know if you remember, a fair few years ago now, when Bielsa was at Leeds, there was a big scandal that a Leeds staff member went... I didn't press those skill moves. How are you doing something that was never pressed on my controller? This game is baffling, isn't it? And then he just ignores the skill move that I do press. What is this crap? Yeah, if you remember, when Leeds was at had Bielsa, I think it was Derby, they got done for like spying on their training to try and gain more information on their opponents in a way that is not allowed. When that happened, there wasn't like any precedent for it, and so Leeds got a fine. I think it was only a fine. But since then, rules were put in place to basically say, yeah, you can't do that. It's cheating. Southampton have been found to be, well, allegedly, to have been doing it against Middlesbrough ahead of their playoff semi-final. There are rumours that there's actually accusations that that isn't the only time they've done it this season, which would mean an even bigger punishment. And maybe you'd see both them being expelled from the playoff final and getting a point deduction next season, which, dear God, that would be a killer. Oh, Jesus. Those are currently the two punishments that are apparently on the table. Yeah. Basically, they get taken out of the playoff final. There's Vitinha. Or they get like a point deduction next season. Still got to go and beat Hull with all of it on their minds. Yeah. But, I mean, the whole Millwall was shocking. Absolutely dreadful. I genuinely think, after seeing the playoffs, the only team out of the four that looked like they would even have a sliver of a chance of staying up would be Southampton. Oh. Nice. This Ake card, I'm so glad I did that SBC. Especially considering it was one of those ones where it was like 4 different players and it was only one squad. That upgrade he got was so nice. Very good card. From what you've read on the news, can't say how reliable it is, but 2 other teams have evidence, apparently. Yeah, I think I read something similar. So, yeah. Striker got kicked, although saying that Ayling wiped out their player. He did. I don't think that was as much of a pen as the one where your player got booted, though. Like, that was an absolute stonewaller. There are times where that Ayling, like, sort of push, whatever you describe it as, wouldn't get given, even with, like, VAR. Oh. Whoever out of them 3 goes up finishes rock bottom by April. Yeah, I mean, the quality... Well, I said that... You know the worst part about our relegation this season? The Championship this season has been awful. The quality from top to bottom has been shocking. A lot of those teams that are getting in the playoffs have been so disappointing in so many games. The overall level this year was poor. And so I do worry for the promotion teams, especially whoever wins this playoff final, of how badly they're potentially going to get battered in the Prem. It's like, if it was a really, really strong championship year and we were terrible and we had our points deduction, you could understand it a bit more. But some of the games that we lost, the teams were so bad. So bad. Says a lot about us. Although we would have stayed up without our points deduction. Although teams would play differently and everything like that. I mean, the sliding doors moment for us this season was that Southampton. 3-1 up in the 81st minute and you lose. That was it. I don't think heads ever properly came back up after that game. Ooh. Saints to beat Hull? Yes. I think Southampton are the best team in the playoffs by a long way, but the question is whether they will be allowed to play that game. Ooh! Little bit jammy, but also a little bit techie at the same time. It wouldn't surprise me if all three go back down. Next season. Whether that's what I'll predict, I don't know. Oh god, that's gonna be a worrying video that we've got to do soon, reacting to my Premier League predictions. It's outside private property. Well, obviously the spy isn't going to have gained entrance to the training ground. They're going to be looking in from the outside. That doesn't mean that it's okay. Oh, I feel bad, but well. Fell off due to lack of squad depth, not having a striker who can score goals. Hopefully, whether we go up or not next season, Hellberg can bring in who he wants. Sorry, yeah. Ooh. I'm intrigued what our managerial situation is going to be like. Because like, we are linked with a lot of names. As it stands, Rowett is still at the club. Right? We haven't got rid of him. He's still here. But there's absolutely no communication as to whether he is going to stay. Which, again, sums up our club. Just let people know. If he's staying, tell us so that we can, like, hopefully get behind him and everything like that. And if not, then let us know that we're in the process of looking for a manager. Josh, it is. And you can learn more about our drop from the Premier League to League One in my new upcoming video on the football channel. Pretty much what happened to Leicester City. The rise and fall of Leicester City. I'll come up with a third title for the YouTube test. Can this game just end? Come on. Ah. But tomorrow I'm going to record my season review video for the Footy channel, which will be depressing. Who's going to win, Lens or PSG? PSG? I don't even know what context that is, but obviously the answer is always going to be PSG. Go! Oh, how are the posts like that? Because when you play live events, you see other people's like pitch patterns and posts and line colours and everything like that. Hop. Why does that skill... Like, I love the drag back fake. It feels like the most inconsistent skill move for me in the game. Maybe I just need to, like, change my timing on it. Oosh! Oh. How do you do it? Change it in your stadium customization stuff. Where you do like your TIFOs and everything like that. Right, Curbs has asked if we can start at 3:30. That should be okay, shouldn't it? Let me quickly see what I've got left to do in the Gauntlet objectives. Oh god, it's 14. Oh, okay, right. We need to win 2 more games. Jesus Christ, I thought we needed to do 8 more. Deary me. But we want to try and get this one, and then we can open those packs on Friday for Ligue. I do read TikTok. TikTok on the clock. You go, so, here. You go to Club, and then Stadium. And then it will be in here somewhere. Cosmetics. It's not in Cosmetics. Structure. Here. These things. Started playing on PC, so much smoother on 240 FPS. I can imagine so. I don't have the facilities to play on 240. Sadly. I'd be intrigued to see what the delay is like on PC compared to console. Because some people say that it is perfectly fine. Others say that it really isn't. I think Saints should be kicked out of the playoffs. Yes. Do you drive? Because you got your test Friday. Any advice? I do. I'm actually potentially going to be getting a car soon. Oh, my God. Because if I'm getting invited to a couple of different things, like, for example, I was invited to this this event on yesterday, but it was in London, and right now I have to either borrow like my mum, my girlfriend, or my sister's cars, which for the odd thing is fine, right? Like if I want to go to the pub or the driving range or something like that in the evening, it's normally fine. I can borrow someone's car. But for something like that, I need my own. And also to be able to go and do stuff whenever would obviously be ideal. I don't need an every single day use of a car, which is why it's not really been a problem. But, I mean, I went to film on last week as part of Zach Jalab's videos, so I got to borrow a car for that. But I would have loved to have gone to this thing yesterday, but I couldn't. And so I think we're looking at a budget of like 5 or less. So it is going to be something that's probably done like 50, 60k miles. That's probably like 2015 or newer. And the question is whether I go for like a hatch, like a Fiesta, like I used to have, Corsa, just something simple. Or, been looking around and there's a few different things like more saloony, like Insignias, Mazda, is it like the M5? Not the MX5 that everyone would know, but I think the M5 is quite nice. Something like that is a possibility. I'm just not sure. Josh, I have absolutely no idea what that is. But, that aside, you've got your test on Friday. Any advice? Whenever anybody says that they have their driving test coming up, they always say, yeah, any advice, any tips or anything like that. And I say two things. One, if you are taking your test, you are more than good enough to pass. You simply wouldn't get to the point where your like driving instructors and stuff like that would say you are ready if you weren't good enough to pass your test. Simple as that. You'll probably be better at driving than the majority of people that are currently out there on the roads. It's that bad. Oh my god, Bruiser got given us a foul! Wow! Crazy. And so I only have one piece of advice other than do what you've been doing in your lessons the entire time. And that is, make sure every single time you check your mirrors that you crane your neck as if you're like some kind of big bird or something. Make it abundantly clear that even though you are human, you can check your mirror by glancing at, like, my camera's up there, right? Similar, if I was driving, to where the rear view mirror would be. I can glance up and see, I can look at the camera, right? I don't need to move my head to look at it. But when you're on your test, do it. Do it. There is no harm in doing it. And it just means that they... Like, I got one of my... I can't remember exactly how many minors were on my driving test. I know I got one for, like, something I did when I was reversing at one point. But I know I got at least one more for, again, apparently not checking my mirrors. And I know exactly where they think that happened. And I did check them, but I didn't exaggerate the movement enough. So you just need to make it clear to your examiner that you are doing your mirror checks and stuff. As I say, even if it's so easy to glance up there and look at the camera on your test, I'm looking at the camera, is how obvious you need to make it. It's sad. It's really, really sad. But it will get you the pass. And then as soon as you've passed, you can act like a normal human again. And it will be lovely. Oh my god, the bruiser. Go on, Tovan. Whoop! Oh, he didn't jump. Anyone see the leaked Evo and see the value of the Kite skyrocket? Happens every time. Do you fancy jumping? Idiots! Who was that? I'm not even sure. Robert, hello! Let me see your Evo. Which one? Tovan! No! Cherky is phenomenal, yes. Would you rather be an astronaut or KSI? There is a risk of death with being an astronaut. And they probably also earn a hell of a lot less than JJ. I think that there is a world where my answer would be JJ, KSI. And the reason why is I believe that there is very much a world in the future where if JJ wanted to be an astronaut / go into space, he'll probably be able to do that. Whereas the astronauts wouldn't be able to do the stuff that he can do. So, there you go. If they continue with, like, the, what's, I can't remember. What's Jeff Bezos' space thing called? That thing, where like, Katy Perry became an astronaut. That kind of thing. JJ could do that if he wanted to. Blue Origin, maybe? Sounds right. So why not both? You followed? Thank you very much. Hopefully you enjoy all of the streams and videos. Have you tried Di Maria SBC? I've not, actually. I've not done it. Watch boxing on Saturday? No. I am openly the most casual boxing fan that you'll probably ever meet. I probably watch one fight a year on average. And it's just when it's like two absolutely massive names. So no. Got any tips on FC26? Don't take it too seriously. Use players, formations, cards, everything that you have fun with. And you'll get the most enjoyment out of it that way. Because if you care about this game, you'll probably end up getting depressed. Crazy how I got away with that pass there. Then you'd have a bandana on to hide the forehead. I mean, if he wanted to, again, he has many, many millions, potentially getting close to billions. He could get a hair transplant if he really cared. Yeah, like, I'll watch the AJ Fury fight when that happens, although it will be, like, 5 years later than it should have been, and so I'm not going to care too much. In comparison to how much I would have when it should have happened, back when Fury kept ducking it. But yeah, outside of that, like, for example, I don't know, is Usyk still the holder of, like, the heavyweight belts? If not, I don't know who it is. I have no idea who would be his challenger. I don't know. I have limited boxing knowledge. But I do enjoy it when it is the big ones and, like, you've got an atmosphere at the pub when it's on and everything like that. I do enjoy it. There are so many sports that I enjoy that I don't really fancy adding boxing to the list of sports that I want to actively try and watch as much as possible. Oh. Usyk has all of them bar one. Dubois has, and his mandatory is someone that I didn't even know existed until that very chat message. Says it all, really. Yeah, Usyk to me is a bit like a Mayweather. He's an unbelievable point scorer. So good at just consistently getting at you. He might not knock you out, probably won't. But if it goes the distance, which it often will, he's winning. Jeez, get off of me! God, this game is miserable with how bruiser and intercept work in it. Ooh. Pretty Boy Floyd are two different boxes, you feel? Yeah, I would agree from what I've seen. Yeah. He basically sort of, like, matured into the sort of, like, less reckless, more calculated style. Oh, man. Usyk just so far ahead, you know, there's zero chance he's losing. And Tyson's sort of similar. He's very, very good at the same thing. I just hate him as a person. So it automatically just puts a downer on it for me. Cannot stand the bloke. Da, 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 da. Right. Dub, 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 dub. Let me reply to Kerbals. Should be... I thought I'd see you time wasting. It's the last minutes of the game. Pretty much always. If you're in a tight game and you get to the 90th minute and you don't play it safe, we all know how this game goes. It's so easy to then just panic and concede a last-minute equaliser. So, yeah. You'll never see me doing it with like 20 minutes left to go, passing round the back and being that guy, but less than 5? Depends on the opponent, obviously. That's the main thing. But is Tyson as bad as John Fury? I mean, they're both awful. They are both awful. So let's quickly see, who else do I have that isn't in any of these teams? Berhalter and Wright. Could put in for the Queen. Just because these cards are very good. Kang Sang-yoon would also be very, very good at that right centre mid spot, I imagine. If that was you, then GG. Thank you for not being one of the just dreadful average people that play this game in terms of play style. Maybe we just leave it as is. Let's do it. Bump dump 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 bum. Fury a lot more beatable now. Yes. Very much so. Doesn't stop him from retiring and unretiring 2 times a year, though, does it? Right. If we could win this, that would be lovely. We would have achieved our goal. If not, I guess I'm not going to get it done this week because I got to record with Curbs and we're not going to have time to have a third full gauntlet run through attempt. God, I hate how this game works. Bring on the bruiser patch. Bring on the wall. God. This is pretty much exactly what I meant when I just said GG to the last guy. You won't like this. CDM controlling the entire game, I imagine. Oh, this game is miserable. This is what you've brought it to, EA, by not patching the problems. What are you doing? And he's kept the ball there, yeah? Okay. And I don't intercept that because I don't have Intercept Plus. Huge. Damn it. I don't. Once again, why does it have to be a centre-back on the edge of the box? Why can't it be someone that can actually do something with the ball? So annoying. Control your defenders, man! Stop just running around with this CDM BS. Look at him. Ugh. Sickening. It is sickening. Screw you, EA. You had such a good game at the start of the year. And the fact you haven't changed that, and the way that people are allowed to just consistently do it, combined with Bruiser and Anticipate being... Bruiser and Intercept being the most broken things. It's just horrible, isn't it? Mamardashvili's apparently the GOAT! Once again, it's a centre-back. And the AI block. Ah! Right, we need to get you back. Please stay in position. Oh, it switched to the wrong player. Thank God. TJ, I mean, that's what Tyson... Like, Tyson bigged himself up. That, like, he'd beat AJ for years, and yet ducked it multiple times. They're just embarrassing as a family. Massive, massive hypocrites. Can't stand them. I'm not going to 1v1 you. Why? Because I don't want to. I'm doing the gauntlet, and that is all. Oh, look at how BS AI defending is! How is he tackling me from behind when he's not controlling them? And how have you let this be a thing all year? It's mental. It's just awful. And we've done it there. I mean, I don't know if he ran into Batcher or if she actually did anything there. What do you think of Gordon to buy in if it happens? I can't believe that he's getting a move that big. I don't know what it's based on. Why do you complain about AI defending in real life? Do other players just stand around? That might be one of the most stupid responsive to AI defending I've ever heard. There is a very, very big difference between AI defensive positioning and AI defending. Defensive positioning, sure. They can track runs, they can do stuff. If you are not controlling a player, they should never tackle someone. To me, it's as simple as that. There are then other elements that I think need to be changed as well. But if I'm not controlling my centre-back should never tackle you. You might be able to collide with them if you run into them with poor dribbling, sure. But they should never tackle. Played you yesterday? What day is it? Wednesday? Don't think you did. What did I play yesterday? Did I play any games? I don't think so. Which I didn't realise, actually. I saw a tweet from someone, or a TikTok or something. I didn't realise Champs was open till Wednesdays. So I could have actually done my Bundesliga Champs. I had no idea. Oh well. On Monday? Right, that makes a bit more sense. I switched direction of the pass. How is it still going there? Look what happens when your second man can't get the ball back. You actually have to defend. Isn't it a crazy, crazy different world when you can't just sit there and hold that button to defend? You actually have to get someone in position and press a tackle button. Madness. You won't do it here, though. So stupid. So ridiculous. We read you. Second man pressing, I don't think should be in the game. Either. No. It's the AI doing it. Look, they just switch to a player that's further back and just hold down that button. Or, you know what? Second man pressing is okay, but the problem is when the second man press turns into that second man, like, actually tackling you. As I say, the AI shouldn't be able to get the ball off of you unless you pretty much run into them. Oh, come on. This game is so stupid. Like, second man pressing is okay. It's the thing that second man pressing can lead to, which I think is the biggest problem. Never understand how FIFA became one of the greatest games of all time. Oh, became this. Because they started caring about making money rather than making the best game. And so you've got gameplay mechanics that stay broken for months and months and months because they just don't fix them. Like that. How is that not a foul? The answer is because Bruiser exists. So even though you just barge straight through the back of someone, apparently that's not a foul because you have a certain play style. How stupid is that? It's just utterly ridiculous that that has ever become a thing. Alright, GG. Remember when you needed to download Ultimate Team as a game mode? Yeah, you had to pay for Ultimate Team. It was a separate purchase for like 1,200 Microsoft points or something like that back in the day. But there we go, Gauntlet done. What kind of game do you want to play? You don't see pros complaining about any of that? If you don't think that pros complain about AI defending and anything like that, I have no idea what you are looking at. At all. No clue whatsoever. Right, I need to squad battle to get Miley done. I think Arsenal lose the Champions League final, but they win the Prem. But the kind of game that I want to play is one where if you are good at the game, you're rewarded for being good at the game. It shouldn't be about the most broken mechanics. It shouldn't be about who can play a lock the best and all of this crap. Let me actually quickly see. You should... I don't have any others. What about that Puyol? Or maybe that was done. Oh, fair enough. Sure. Yeah, you shouldn't be able to rely on the AI. The AI is just an absolute joke. Playstars are an absolute joke. Roles, tactics, all of this stuff. Get rid of it all. Bring it back to bare bones. If I am better at creating chances and scoring goals and playing football than you, I should win. It shouldn't be about, oh, my players don't have Bruiser Plus, therefore they're just going to get absolutely bullied for the entire game. It shouldn't be about someone sitting with their CDM holding second man press for the entire game and winning because the AI has done all of that for them. None of it. None of it. Who would you use as Cam? TOTS Demorne or TOTS Matsukobo? I have no idea. I would need to look at their cards. I personally would use whichever one has the most fun card. So if one of them is 4-star, 5-star, and the other one is 5-star, 4-star, I'd use the one with 5-star skills at Cam, because that would be more fun to me. To put it simply. See, I can never get that to, like, trigger from a, like, walking start. Whereas that seems to be... It seems to be a very meta thing right now. I think a lot of it will also come down to, like, button delay and stuff. It is a precise skill move. So if you've got any kind of delay, then your angle on the drag back is going to be wrong and stuff like that. Both 4-star, 5-star. Then, yeah, honestly, I wouldn't use either. So, if that doesn't come into your thinking, you can choose the one that's the most meta in terms of playstyles and stats. I just use fun players, which is why my front three is Cherky, Vardy, and Rafael. See there. I can't get it to trigger like that consistently. If I could, that'd be solid. You need 4-star, 5 isn't needed. I think 5-star skills, for the most part, aren't needed, but the ability to do a Elastico, and also to be able to do a Magidi spin rather than a... Have you got... No, you got 4-star. Rather than a stop and turn, it can be so much faster when you can Magidi. And I guess it also depends on if you've got, like, Trickster as well. But stuff like the... Oh, I'm not going to be able to do it now. The drag back fake and skills like that are very, very nice and fun, as is like the sombrero. It depends on what kind of player you are, right? Like, I don't know, for example, like, is that a 4-star skill? Is that a 4-star skill? Is that 4-star? Probably all are. I would agree that a lot of the 5-star skills are either insanely niche situationally or don't really have much of a use. Like, a Hocus Pocus, I don't know how many scenarios a Hocus Pocus is going to benefit you more than just, I don't know, being able to do like a scoop or something. Like, the triple Elastico, again, you could just do something like that and probably have the same result from it. It's... yeah. It's just more fun. Oh, to have 5 than 4. A lot of people would probably rather have 5-star weak foot than 5-star skills if the other one is 4. Like, I think the majority of people would probably choose 4-star, 5-star rather than 5-star, 4-star. Just because it means that you've got more consistency when it comes to your passing, your shooting, and everything like that. Whereas the 5-star skills, as I say, are mostly situational. Like, we can do a reverse Elastico there. If you don't have 5-star skill moves, maybe you could do a Croqueta or something. And, yeah. Seen a clip, FIFA 19, Textum 5 Elasticos back-to-back and scored with Neymar. Unfortunately, yeah, FIFA 19 in that regard... Oh, that would have been nice. FIFA 19 was the year that caused them to change skill moves forever. Because of that. So, like, if we now try and do Elasticos over and over, right? You can see that he starts to lose control. Maybe on the second, but definitely on the third. Right? The ball gets significantly looser and ends up starting to pop into the air and stuff like that. That is because of that game. The Elasticos, they were a much more niche scenario of the problem. The biggest problem, for those that didn't play FIFA 19, was the Croquetas. Which, yeah, if you don't know, you used to be able to... Oh, he doesn't even have 4-star. You used to be able to, on FIFA 19... I should probably score a second goal, just in case whilst we're messing about, they end up scoring. In 19, you could do this. Down the entire pitch. You could just Croqueta side to side to side. And it was genuinely pretty much pure luck as to whether you could tackle someone that was doing it. Tackling didn't really work. You basically had to collide with that player in order to get the ball back off of them. Like, if you actually press the tackle button, they just sort of like phase through you or round you. Whereas if you manage to sort of just run into them at the right angle, you'd get the ball back. Yeah, kick-ups off of kick-off as well was another problem. So FIFA 19 had problems in that way. You could do, yeah, basically this. And because of the way that defending, I mean, to an extent, still works. As soon as the ball is in the air, your players are just morons. Oh, it's not going to work with him because he's got Trickster. Ooh. So, yeah, they were big problems, as was any cross that started... A volleyed cross was unbelievable. So most people would do it via doing an El Tornado, which, can you even do it anymore? How do you do an El Tornado? I don't know if you can. What the hell is the button combo for... I don't know if it exists anymore, actually. But you could do it from any flick up. Any flick up cross. Like, you could do this and then cross it and you would have the exact same effect. People just only really knew that the El Tornado was the way to do it. They did not remove the El Tornado after FIFA 19. That's not correct. Deme, no. I heard you were a master of it, though. It's LTRB. Oh, I'm doing it with a 4-star skiller. That's not going to work. There you go. So it does still exist. Can you do... Oh, that's how you do that. Little Elastico chop. Completely pointless. But yeah, flashback Ibra at the back post was just an absolute joke. I don't use tactics. They're awful. Saints are going to Wembley. Maybe. Unless they get done for Spygate. Which would be quite funny. Right. You need one more. And Miley is on to his final thing. So we need to do 2 games of squad battles. And then he is done. Just as a fun player for videos. Yeah, that's fine. People spam the croqueta non-stop. Yeah, you'd much rather have 5-star weak foot, only really use ball roll, scoops, and 2-touch turns cutting in. You should definitely try and add some stuff like the spin into your game. I don't use custom tactics. I don't think they should be in the game. How have I been? I've been good. Busy, but good. Also, if you don't utilize skill moves, here is a really, really easy one that you should do. So if you're running in a direction, flick your right stick backwards 2 times. Right? And you will do this. Okay? It's a really, really quick way to turn around, but it's probably more useful when you cancel it halfway through. So you start the animation, and then you cancel it, and it can fake a lot of people out. It's probably one of the best, like, cancelled skill moves in the game. And if you don't know how to cancel, you just press both triggers. So you'll get into a situation like this, pretend to cut back, and keep dribbling. Obviously, against the AI defense on squad battles, it's not going to bait someone in because it's the AI. But online, you'll be in a lot of situations where they think you're going to cut back. Especially if it's like baiting that you're cutting back onto someone's strong foot, and then you end up just continuing on their weak foot. It works really, really well. And it's so simple. 6-7 was never funny to me because I'm not 4 years old. No. I don't even understand how it was funny to kids. At least with like a lot of memes and stuff, you can sort of get it. That one. No. No. Have to be kicked out of playoffs to set the tone. It does need to be a big, like, yeah, sporting sanction. Otherwise, yeah, other teams will take the fines if they can get away with it. Of course they would. Oh. I agree. So yeah, we are going to be recording with Curbs at 3:30. I thought I'd hop on stream and get like my Gauntlet and Evo stuff done before then. And then we'll record that video. Oh my good god. I think I'll try and get that video out for tomorrow. Alongside the Monopoly FC video that I'm going to record with Brad later today. I don't know if our video has gone live on his channel. If so, you should check it out. It's a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it, so we're going to record one for my channel later today. And that will probably also go up tomorrow. I'll probably do a double upload tomorrow rather than a stream. And then we'll stream on Friday for La Liga TOTS. As I say, it's been so busy. Busy. Kids start screaming and laughing, you don't get it. Yeah, that sounds horrible. I remember, like, obviously I had seen that it was, like, growing as a meme on social media. But the first time that I saw kids, like, actually doing the whole, like, way IRL was when I went to Alton Towers. And when we were getting into the queue for the Smiler, there are a couple of kids that were, like, just yelling it and finding it hilarious. And it was a dreadful experience. Of course I remember Lucas. I remember loads of people from old FIFA. A lot of people that I would imagine most of you don't even know about. Just because they've been... Was that thunder? Holy. They've just been gone for so long. So yeah, Lucas. Oh. Wii Peeler. This was known as the Wii Peeler Roulette back in the day. because it was like the only skill move that he knew how to do. Let me tell you about a little YouTuber called Anto Holland. The controversy. The long shot king. Brad's YouTube is B-Rad Plays with a Z. Obviously, when I upload mine tomorrow, you'll see. On I'm right. I don't know. He turned into someone that just streamed and was streaming at least like a year or two ago. I have no idea if he still is. There's a world where he might have, like, at the start of this year, because of how responsive the dribbling and everything and skills were. Wasn't there someone called Foot Penguin? Don't know about that. Homeless Penguin, Rob, is still around. He is now Andy's editor and cameraman for his golf stuff. A lot of people won't remember when 2Sync were two separate like channels. What was Chris's called? Because there was Rated PG Tips, but that was someone else. But I swear Chris's channel was something like that. I can't remember what it was called. Whereas Matt was iDuel 2010, because he was all about the COD montage editing. There's a lot of COD names that I could reel off from back in the day as well. Gonth and Rossi do a podcast together now, yeah. I thought Gonth was awful. I thought his videos were shocking. And then he stole one of my clips for a video when I packed Ronaldo. I remember that. Bosh. Oh, wow. Never found Gonth funny. No, neither did I. Yeah, he did a video of... I don't know if it was like people's pack reactions, but it was my reaction to packing Ronaldo that he put in one of his videos. And the phrasing was something like, because I was me and I didn't scream when I packed Ronaldo, he was like, oh, this guy was like so calm and composed, I bet he'd be able to pick up a spider and not say anything. Something like that. Just hilarious. Like Max plays FIFA, all of that generation as well. Back when Anise and Gibb was doing all of it. Didn't even remember 2Sync old channels. Yeah, I can't remember what Chris's was. Maybe it was also something to do with like PG tips. But not rated PG tips, because that was somebody else. I can't remember. But then, yeah, Matt. Tani and Oakle Fish, yeah. Been go-karting with Fish. He does all of his golf stuff with Tom on the Absolute Bandits. Itani, I don't think anyone knows what he's doing. Supposed to be going golf today. Yeah, good luck with that. We're now getting the second wave of the absolutely shocking weather. Here's how I know if you're a proper YouTube or COD YouTube OG. I could name probably like dozens and dozens of like different commentary people, like all of the Machinima gang, Hutch, Nanas, Sark, all of them lot. That was when I fell in love with YouTube properly, I think. Blame Truth and X-Cal and all of these guys. Reapers, the girl who was unbelievable at sniping. Her montages was sick. But for me, if you know, you know. Mrs. Black Ops. Does anyone know? Oh, Fangs. Yeah, Jesus. What was the guy who played with the mask called? There's been a few. Hey, Zerka used to have a mask in any video that he was in. Josh. He didn't reveal his identity for a fair while. And then I think people figured out who he was via one of like the like group videos, and he was like seen in the background or whatever. And so then he finally showed his face. Who else wore a mask? I mean, you had Dr. D, but that wasn't really a mask. Only Use Me Blades, maybe, for a while. Not a clue. Mrs. Black Ops, as far as I am aware, maybe he had something before this. Mrs. Black Ops was a, like, oh, Derek Rant's gaming. God, yeah. That era with, like, Momo and PG. Christ. That was an awful time. Lasty still does Road to Glories basically every single day. You had like GCII Messi doing transfer videos, Sam 5000, the GOAT, Chris Trout, Trout91, with Jack Flip when they did their Minecraft series together. Oh. Like Makecraft. That was unbelievable. And they deleted it all, which is so depressing. Or at least put it private. But what I was going to say is, as far as I'm aware, his first YouTube channel name, because I believe he did it with his old girlfriend. I can't remember her name. Speaking of girlfriends, Small Beans and, what's her face? The Minecraft girl. They now both do Minecraft. LD Shadow Lady. Moody Swede. Oh my god. Take me back to the glory days. But Mrs. Black Ops was a channel that a certain person created alongside their girlfriend at the time. And it was like a community channel of like you would submit your clips to get uploaded on this channel. Sort of like what Machinima ended up being. But that was Calyx. As far as I know, Calyx's first YouTube channel was Mrs. Black Ops with his girlfriend uploading COD clips back in the day. How times change. I didn't love Finch either. Who was the other girl that JJ ended up dating for a while that ended up doing some FIFA videos and then she disappeared? She had insanely, like, I don't know if they were blue. Her eyes were crazy, like, I don't know how you describe those kind of eyes, but you probably know what I mean. Like Shauna? I think. TJ, that's awful. You mean Lauren Alexis? No. No, I think her name was Shauna. Because I swear JJ wrote a song for her that then got leaked. Or they made him play it as part of like a Truth or Dare video years later. Shauna and She Was Blonde, right? I can't remember. Shauna KSI. Yes, her. This gal. They weren't blue. They were like green. It was in Harry's diss track. Oh, there you go. But no, it wasn't Lauren Alexis. I really can't remember the name of that other one. Spencer was unbelievable when it came to FIFA. His, like, idea for series, like the Zarate kid and everything like that, were really, really good. But who would you say is the GOAT FIFA content creator? Because it's how you judge it. Do you go KSI because he's the reason everyone can do it, or someone like Nep for longevity, or someone who had the best prime? I don't think it's about the best prime. What on earth? I think JJ has to be in the conversation because of where he took things. For you, it's 2sync. Oh, that's depressing that that's someone's answer. I know it's all opinions, but if 2sync had stayed being the type of creators that they did or were, rather than then turning into kid-catered content, maybe there'd be a question for it for me, but it just turned into shouting at packs every single day instead of any originality that they had in their previous series. For me. You've got a few names. Like your Mount Rushmore of FIFA, I think JJ has to be on there. As I say, because of where it's taken him and where like he took the YouTube FIFA scene, that Race to Division 1 series is just crazy. I think you've also got to put in Nep. For longevity and the size of everything, I think Nep has to be in there. I think Andy has to be in there. Squad Builder Showdown, I think, is like the best one of those kind of series, and it has lasted for like a decade. I think Andy has to be on there. And that's not just because I would love to be part of Squad Builder Showdown one day, but I think Andy has to be there. And then my other one for a Mount Rushmore, a lot of people probably won't think about the streamer side of things. I think Castro has to be there. You look at how big he was on another level in terms of streamers when it comes to this game series to anything we've ever seen. He was so far ahead of anyone else. And now, I wasn't his biggest fan. Like, I don't think that his content, again, when it becomes like screaming at the game and opening packs all the time, that's not catered to me. But he was so far ahead of anybody else. You probably won't see anything like that on this game series ever again. Unless it has this crazy blow-up over the next few years. Yeah, he was in a different stratosphere, really. Chris MD, yeah. Chris was fun. Right, Curbs is ready. I can't remember if this is the last game I need to do for Miley or if there's one more after this. I hope it's the last one. If not, we're going to have to squeeze one in whilst we start the video on his channel. That only stayed from 13 to 16. FIFA 17, they start to do mini-games and chilled out content. If you're on about 2sync, no, it's the complete opposite. I used to like watching 2sync when they came up with their original series. Like, I don't know. What was the... They had a period where they did some really, really good stuff back-to-back. Like, My Go Bro. I can't remember what they called the other one. I'm just going to make it up, like Get Soaked Bro or something like that. Those kind of series were fun. And then it got into the point where they're just yelling players' names and opening packs constantly. And again, catering towards children. And I stopped enjoying their stuff. I've not watched the Vardy doc yet. I might do it tonight. I might do it tomorrow. I'm not sure. Castro had a card in FIFA. Has to be up there. Exactly. 2Sync have mastered moving with the times. I guess so. AA has to be up there. I just couldn't stand... Two things put me off of AA. I thought it was fine for the most part when it came to like being involved in like the pro clubs videos with JJ, Nep, Cal Freezy, and AA and people like that were amazing. But just his pronunciation of some players' names always irks me. But also, I couldn't stand when he went into like this humble arc of going like 40-0 and saying, "Oh yeah, I'm not good at the game though, guys. I'm not that good." No, you are. Own it. That just really annoyed me. And I never really shook that. The worst thing EA added to this game was crossplay. That's just nonsense. No. Basically every single game should/does have crossplay, so you can play with your mates no matter what you play on. It's one of the best things they ever added. They were so late to it as well. No Harry? No. SBSD wasn't fun anymore after you got older than like FIFA 16. You say that you like 2Sync though, so we like very different things. For me, you like loud equals funny rather than just conversational fun series. Never got the Castro hype at all, but you agree, simply viewership you'll never see. Yeah, exactly. I'm very similar. I didn't love the streams, but you have to respect it. Schweinsteiger and Matic was funny AF. Exactly. You must have been a child. It wasn't funny. Someone shouting a name over and over again is not funny. It's the reason why I hate speed and people like that. Loud equals funny and stupid equals funny? No. They're not, unless you're a child. And as soon as you grow up, you realise it's just not funny. And this guy wonders why he isn't a big creator. What, for saying that I don't enjoy certain styles of content? That doesn't make any sense. Everyone has their preferences. Some people will watch my content. Others will think my content isn't loud and stupid enough, so they won't enjoy it. It's exactly the conversation we're having. Skills was one of the only guys you could watch when FIFA was dead because of career mode's quality. I've never really been a career mode guy, so I can't really comment on that. Went unbeaten 15. Highest you got was 93s. Rip. I think SBSD is greatest series of all time for longevity, but you think Spencer Wheel of Fortune was best Primer series had. I might agree with you there. Wheel of Fortune was unbelievable. Zerati Kid. What was the England one called? Something a Lion. They were really, really good. But yeah, SBSD is the best FIFA series of all time, which is why it has lasted for a decade. It's insane. SBSD, you just found cringe after a while being sat there guessing players. So you think that people shouting Matic and Schweinsteiger is funny? But SBSD is cringy. Yeah, I think that point makes itself right there. Right, I need to claim these packs, and then it's time to record with Mr. Kerbals. I'm also going to do the video with Brad tonight. They have both messaged me. We are still on for both of those today. So yeah, we're going to do a Monopoly. I don't know exactly what he calls the series, like Monopoly FC, FC Monopoly, something like that. If you haven't seen it, it was really, really fun. So go and check it out on his channel. BRAD Plays is what you'll find it on. He's done one with Tom. He's done one with Rocco. I don't know if our episode is up yet or not. And then we're going to record Squad Roulette. No, we're going to record Pack Roulette with Curbs right now. So I'm going to nip toilet, end the stream, and then record with him. Both of those videos should hopefully go up tomorrow. And I think I'll upload those 2 videos instead of streaming is probably going to be my plan. So I'm going to go and record with Curbs, Araujo, Neymar. And hopefully you enjoy the videos that we create. As I also said earlier, I'm going to record a video for the football channel that will hopefully go up tomorrow. That will be the season review for Leicester, which is going to be depressing, but there we go. So, yeah, I've got to go. Curbs is calling me on Discord right now. So, I will go and get that started and get those videos recorded for you. So hopefully you enjoy them all. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you very, very much for being a part of it whilst we smash through the gauntlet and our objectives and evos. I appreciate you. I will see you for another stream on Friday and for 2 videos tomorrow. So check them out. Have a good rest of your day. And I'll see you again soon. In a bit. Legends.